My name's Toby Spark. I've been employed by Gippsland Water since January 2004. Gippsland Water is a great organisation who trust and encourage their employees to try innovative solutions for age-old problems. I started as a multi-skilled operator responsible for breakdown maintenance of the potable water reticulation system. I moved across to the Water Quality Group in 2007. The Water Quality Group was formed at about the turn of the century in preparation for the Safe Drinking Water Act 2004. The issue a lot of water authorities have is at the end of the reticulation system, at the extremities of the system, you can suffer from low chlorine. Having low chlorine can impact on your effectiveness of your disinfection. Chlorine residual protects you from recontamination of the drinking water network, and low flow areas can also impact pH. pH can sometimes impact the effectiveness of your disinfection, and low flow areas are typically related to taste and odour issues. Today we're located out in Yanar South. Yanar South is a small dairy farming district located about 20 kilometres south of Maul, which is in the heart of Gippsland. For the water to get to this location, it has travelled from the Moondara Reservoir to the Maul Water Treatment Plant for its primary treatment process and primary disinfection. It is then pumped to the Buckley Seal covered storage, where we boost the chlorine again on the outlet of that basin. It then gravity feeds to the ridge covered water storage and is trim dosed again on the outlet. The water gravity feeds down to the Broderick Road treated water pump station, where the chlorine is topped up again and pumped to the Sanders Basin covered storage in Churchill. The water then goes through its final trim chlorinator at the Sanders Basin and gravity feeds through the reticulation system all the way out to Yanar South. The real issue is the last 10 kilometres of 100mm AC pipe, which was installed in 1974. It takes off into the countryside, into dairy farming country. There's only a few small dairy farms and a few small house allotments which are tapped off that main, so that impacts on the water age. So in summary, for the water to get out to this location, it has to travel through 4 covered storages. It goes through 4 post-treatment disinfection sites, and it probably travels through about 50 kilometres of pipe to get to this location. So we're out in Yanar South today, right at the end of the reticulation system. In this area we suffer from low chlorine and high pH. Typically we would flush this manually, which would take a lot of man hours and a lot of time to do. What the Water Quality Group came up with was a way to automatically flush the potable water system. It's basically just programmable irrigation timer. At this device out on this location, we've actually added a few more components to it. We've added a little flow meter. The flow meter is so we can calculate the loss of non-revenue water, and we've also installed a tablet dispenser which we actually put vitamin C tablets in to neutralise the chlorine. So the main components of the auto flushing device we've got the isolation valve. That's just to isolate the unit if we ever have a leak and we need to replace something, and we'll just have a sample point there, and when we come down to do our maintenance checks on it every fortnight, we'll just use that sample point. Here is the programmable flushing timer. In this unit here, we've actually installed an extra box with 2 extra components in it. We've got this little IFM flow sensor. We use that to calculate the loss of non-revenue water. And here we've got inline tablet dispenser, which we use to neutralise the chlorine. It sounds counterintuitive to flush to get chlorine, then we neutralise it with vitamin C tablets. We just do that just specifically so we don't impact the environment. That's basically all the components. Since installing the auto flushing device, it's saved the Water Quality Group a huge amount of time. We only require a short visit every fortnight or so to check the battery and to check the chlorine residuals to make sure we're getting an effective flush. And we also put new chlorine neutralising tablets in the tablet dispenser. Future development would be to modify the auto flushing device's box so we could fit the inline tablet dispenser for neutralising chlorine, and probably to fit a water meter in for calculating the loss of non-revenue water. I'd like to acknowledge Gippsland Water's upper management team for having the foresight to encourage its employees to come up with innovative solutions for age-old problems. I'd also like to thank the Intelligent Water Network for giving me the opportunity to present this solution for an age-old problem.